Right guys, today we're going to be talking a little bit about the evolution of David Gordon Green's trilogy, more specifically the evolution of the masks. We're going to just kind of talk about this trilogy and the masks and maybe which ones I preferred. We're going to see how they obviously evolve. Getting right into it, let's start with Halloween 2018. This is definitely a mask that I liked the look of. I think in terms of, like, obviously we were going from 40 years after the original, you know, to make it seem like it is that 1978 mask, just more obviously decayed, aged, you know, with the previous films is like, it's a bit of a difficult task, but it's one that I think the whole, you know, Christopher Nelson did an incredible job on this trilogy. I didn't know too much about him until before the trilogy, but that guy puts in work and he's incredible at creating all kinds of effects also. Yeah, I think putting Christopher Nelson in charge of the masks for this trilogy was a very smart job, something that definitely paid off. I think for the whole trilogy, he gave us very consistently good masks. You know, it's the first time in the Halloween franchise, for me personally to see anyway, where, you know, maybe you can include Rob Zombie's, but it's where you see it is the same mask, but we're just really seeing it evolve as the story goes on. And yeah, 2018's, it's probably one of my favorites. I think the aging in this mask looks incredible. I think, you know, seeing that it has still got the classic white look to it, if that makes sense, which we do lose as the trilogy goes on, which is a shame, but those films are their own. But the fact that we do get 2018 with that mask kind of in, you know, just the white Michael mask, nothing really to it. I think it captures the perfect amount of, like, eye that we see of Michael. The hair didn't look too wild or stupid or anything like that. I think it made a really menacing Michael Myers, this one, actually. And yeah, 2018, it's definitely one of my favorite masks. And then moving into Halloween Kills, we get a few additions added to the mask. You know, this is the mask right here. I'll just get it. Yeah, guys, this is my Halloween Kills mask. Like, Halloween Kills, Michael Myers in that film, it's my favorite portrayal of him. As a Michael Myers fan, you know, I do love Halloween Kills. I know the story's not great, but I go to that film consistently. I watch it a lot. It's probably one of my most watched Halloweens. Yeah, you know, this is another menacing look. Obviously, looking at the pictures as well, we get the addition of the gunshot wound from the final fight in 2018, and then of course, because he's been in a fire, we get the burnt, kind of charred look to the mask. The hair's now burnt. Some of the shots in Halloween Kills with this mask look incredible in my opinion. Yeah, you definitely see some wear and tear. I think the Halloween Kills mask is perfectly done. Again, a really menacing mask for different reasons than the simplicity of 2018's. And yeah, I do love this mask a lot. Like, it's one of my favorites. Then finally, we go into Halloween Ends, and obviously, this is a much more aged look. It is a dusty look. It's not a good look for Michael, to be honest, but not in a bad way. It just, you know, it shows, I guess, what the damage has done to Michael. You know, we kind of see how he is internally through the mask, if that makes any sense. You know, there's clear rotting, there's like mold growing off the mask, the hair of it, and yeah, we really see the wear and tear that the mask has had. You know, like the eye now is drooping. I think as a trilogy, it's a perfect evolution of a mask. You know, we really see them develop as the story does, and I think if I honestly had to rank them, even though I do own the Kills mask and it is one of my favorites, I think if I was to rank them, I'd probably go in order of the trilogy. I'd go 2018, Halloween Kills, and then Ends in terms of just my personal favorites. But yeah, I think Chris Nelson did an incredible job at the masks for this trilogy. They all look great. They all look like a proper continuation of each other. And yeah, it was great. So let me know what you guys do think in the comments below. Did you like the masks for this trilogy, or would you have changed something about either of them? I did honestly think for Halloween Ends, Michael may get a completely new mask somehow. So I think part of me sometimes does think about that, and I'm a little bit gutted we didn't maybe get to see him in like just a plain white classic mask. But, you know, with the flashbacks of Kills, I don't think anything's going to look as good as that unless you do use that. So yeah, I did like the mask of this trilogy. Let me know what you guys do think in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.